Hello, hello. Welcome to Full Out. Today we're talking to Irene Tu. She is a hilarious comic and she's telling us all about her days as a basketball star. So stick around.
Now, introducing Full Out with Brittany Ross.
I wanted to tell you, I feel like, you know how I was telling you that I had to go visit Northwestern?
Oh, yeah. You went. I think I saw it on your Instagram.
Okay.
I was going to ask you and then I forgot.
Was bitching and complaining about having to go visit Northwestern.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny.
It's amazing. I was like,
cute.
it was
Yeah.
so pretty. I didn't realize it was on the water.
Oh, yeah.
First
It is right, but yeah.
And then
Lake Michigan. Yeah.
you went there for a year?
2.
Okay.
But you also went at not during the winter.
I went in the best time ever. And so Marco, my husband, wanted to also weirdly, we kind of started, but Marco doesn't want me to talk about him as much on the podcast, say his name, and I can't stop saying his name now because I'm just like, I literally open it with every time. Like, so Marco, my husband, who doesn't want me to talk about
Yeah, that's funny.
just drawing so much attention to it. But he wanted us to go visit because we were going to be there for 2 days for stand-up stuff. And he was coming and then he's like, we should go visit my old college. And I was like, are you kidding me? Our first trip away, we're going to go. And I was talking to you about it.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't believe I have to go do this.
That's so funny. But you loved it.
It's so
It's
nice.
cute. Yeah, it's
Were
pretty.
you there for theater or no?
No, that was the school I got into.
So what did you go there for?
I mean,
Whatever,
true. I didn't, that was like my backup school.
Okay.
And then I was like, I'm going here. And I hated it kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you were also from Chicago. So it was like you didn't really leave to go away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
So I had to go. So I had to leave.
It's really pretty though.
Yeah.
I was like, it's really pretty. I thought it was so pretty. The theater department, I was like, we toured I went behind and I was like, wow, these kids are in for a rude awakening when they do like real theater out in the real world because it will never look like this again. I was like, this is insane. And then we walked past one of the houses he lived in and this like 20-year-old kid was like standing outside and we were looking, Marco was like, that's my house I used to live in. And the kid was like, oh, you still live here? You want to come in? And like we went in and like,
whoa.
Dude, that was so crazy.
That's kind of wild. They just let you in.
Yeah, and then all the roommates came and talked to us, and I like saw it was like this falling down house, and they were like so cute and sweet. And then I felt like, oh my God, is it weird that I'm in like a 19-year-old kid's house?
Yes.
And I was like, I think we should get out of here.
You gotta go.
I think we should not be in this house
leave
right now. But yeah, it was cool. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you, I actually liked it, and I complained about it a lot. So yeah, but okay, so you played basketball as a kid though.
Mm-hmm.
When did you start playing basketball?
Since I was like young, just like loved basketball.
Okay.
I probably started playing when I was like 5.
Okay.
I want to say like my earliest memory is like, when I remember because I didn't know any English when I was like young.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
like English is actually my second language, which is kind of crazy.
But were you born here and your parents
I was born
spoke
here,
to you?
but my parents like didn't know that much English at the time. They were like still learning.
Okay.
So they like only spoke to me in Chinese. So like the very first day I met my like best friend, I like had a ball in my hand and I like threw it at her and then she threw it back and then we just threw it back and forth. But I didn't know any English, so like we didn't say anything and then we became best friends.
That's so cute.
Right?
That's so cute. Also, I feel like kids like don't need to talk.
Exactly.
That's so
Totally.
cute.
Yeah.
That was your best friend. You just threw a ball back and forth. Oh my gosh. Okay.
And then it's like for some reason, like I think it was because I'm from Chicago and like the Bulls were huge in the 90s and Michael Jordan was like a big deal.
Yeah.
So, and my dad liked basketball, so it'd like be on TV. So I think I just subconsciously like
became
absorbed basketball. And then I don't remember if I asked for the basketball hoop or like we got one. There was a hoop in my driveway and I would play literally every day after school for like
Starting
4 hours.
At what age?
Starting at probably like 4 or 5.
Whoa.
Like, I don't remember how old I was. Like, I just remember I had a basketball and I would play like literally every day.
If I could get my kid to go outside and play alone for 4 or 5 hours, I would literally give her anything she wanted to do.
That's funny.
That's amazing, though.
Yeah. But I think it's also like I was an only child.
Yeah.
And that was like an activity that I could do on my own.
Yeah,
Because my parents were
totally.
like always working. So I just like shoot hoops in the driveway. And then I would play with like my friend and my neighbors
And were you getting better? Like,
yeah, I was like really good as a kid.
Did you
that's
start
all I
off
did.
good? Like, or do you remember just always being good?
I remember always being good, but I think it's because I spent so much time on it.
Yeah.
And, you know, like if you spend 4 hours a day every day playing, you're going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
When
also,
you're that
were
young.
you hungry? I feel like if you spend 4 hours a day on anything, you're going to be so hungry.
I don't know. Like, I actually don't remember eating that much as a kid.
I
like,
know. I feel like I would go to practice all the time because I was a gymnast and I don't know. It's so funny. I'm like, now if you worked out for 4 hours,
yeah.
I feel like I would
but I
just
don't think you consider it working out when you're like a child. You're just playing.
Yeah, you're just playing.
So.
And were you learning English? Like
I mean,
how
not
was
while
that?
I was playing, but
at school?
yeah, at school I was learning English, and then I like would read or like try to read, and I would watch a lot of like cartoons and stuff when I got a little bit older, and I guess I learned kind of a lot of English from the cartoons.
Was that hard to go to school when kids weren't speaking your language?
Yeah, like luckily no one like bullied me or anything. I just had like a special like kind of tutor, like teacher's assistant that was kind of helping me when I was like in first grade.
Okay.
So I think she just gave me extra attention. Yeah.
That's nice. When I was in first grade, I lived in Colombia and like
The country?
I lived in Bogota and like none of the kids in my class spoke English. And I didn't speak a word of Spanish when I first showed up. And I was like scared. I remember being scared because they all wanted to play with my hair and like touch me and stuff all the time.
That's
and I was like
scary.
a little like, like I don't know what's going on. And like, I think I learned it really fast because I was scared. Because I didn't know what was going on.
Funny.
I learned Spanish really fast because I was like,
God.
this is terrifying. So I don't know. I feel like you handled it way better than I did. You're like, I just like played basketball and stuff.
I just was kind of in my own little world.
That's good. I feel like basketball though is like great because you don't need a language at all to do that.
Right.
So it
or
works
other
out.
people.
Yeah.
You really
Or
only
other
need a
people.
ball and a hoop.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's more fun with other people, but you don't have to have other people.
Would your dad play with you?
I actually don't really remember. I'm sure he played a little, but again, my parents were like working all the time. So I kind of was playing mostly by myself.
Okay.
And with kids in the neighborhood.
And when do you get on a team for basketball? Like when does that happen?
So I played a lot, like just, you know, with the neighbors. And then I started playing, I think they had like basketball camps at the neighborhood high school. So I would go to a basketball camp every summer.
Okay.
That was up until probably 5th grade is like when I started playing on the like middle school
League
team.
League.
But we never did the league, which I wish I had done because my parents didn't like want to pay extra.
Oh yeah, I know
money
sports are so expensive.
Yeah, I didn't
It's
really have the
crazy.
money to be like, let's send you to the traveling team or whatever.
My mom would always like for cheerleading and gymnastics. She would always get a job at the gym.
Oh, okay. And then you could like
teach
get
baby
in
gymnastics or something, and then I would get like to go for free. Like she would like hustle and like work the system because it was so expensive.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, it was smart, but I also lived in a neighborhood with like very wealthy people.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was like, and my mom was like a single mom and like for a while, and then she married my stepdad, but I just felt like the difference of like, I remember one year I bought a used jacket for cheerleading from an older girl named Brittany on the team. And I was like, perfect. It's the same.
Yeah.
My mom bought it for me. And then that year they changed the jacket and mine zipped and everyone else's buttoned.
Oh no.
And my like pattern was slightly different.
Okay.
And I wore it and I just always felt like, I was like, I felt like I was like pushed out because of it. It was like
because
a
of
thing.
the zip.
Yeah, because I had a zipper on my
Because of the
jacket
zipper.
and not buttons.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Was your mom a super couponer?
Yeah, probably. She likes a deal. She's really good at getting a deal. She's been talking to me like all week about this Walmart luggage set that was on sale for $40, but they charged her like $70, and she's been on the phone with them like all day, every day. And I know the whole story about it. So like,
why won't they just give her the money back?
Yeah, she's like, it's the principle of the thing.
Right.
They said it was $40 and they charged me $70.
That's so funny.
And like, I'm like, I know, but you've now spent like 40 hours of your life working on this.
I know.
So like, but I have a little bit of that in me too, because
me too.
of my mom.
Yeah, same.
And I also find if you don't, you're a little stupid.
Yeah.
I just
If you're buying things full price all the time, you're stupid.
I do not trust you at all. And like, you've never had to like, you don't get it. You don't get it. I know. I hate buying anything full price.
I know, me too. But it's like a double-edged sword for me because I feel like people think Asian people are cheap. So then
really?
it's like, well, if I try to get a deal, it makes us look bad. But then also it's like, but why wouldn't I want to spend less money on a thing?
Well, people think white blonde ladies are bitches. And if I try and get a deal, it makes us look like bitches. And I kind of am being a bitch when it happens. So I'm just like, you know.
But that's capitalism speaking.
Yeah.
That they want us to pay full price.
Yeah, they want us all to feel bad about the fact that we wouldn't want to pay full price.
Yeah. But that's not our fault.
No.
You're already making money on the thing.
Exactly. Especially when you can like do a 2-second Google search and find it on sale somewhere else or something else. It's like, yeah, I get really mad about that stuff. My husband's from Switzerland, and he, like, I think I told you, but they don't go for a deal in Switzerland.
Oh.
This is the price, and everybody just pays the price. And I have had to teach him, like, and I feel like now he's at the point where he's like terrified to make any purchase because I've traumatized him so much about like all of that stuff. I'm like, that's so dumb. And he's like, okay, so I need to buy this like pair of shoes. And like, do you think it's okay if I'm like, oh my God, you're allowed to like make a decision. You don't have to ask me if you can, like, you can do it. That's fine.
I will judge you later if you paid full price, but it's also fine.
Yeah, I will judge you later that you have 17 of the same pairs of shoes.
Right.
But like, as long as you bought it on a discount, it's fine. So yeah, I know. It's funny. I do think that whole, like my mom working at the gym and everything, like really, she had to, because sports are so expensive.
They're so expensive.
It's like if you want to be good, you have to have money.
Yeah. But some sports are cheaper. Like basketball, I would say, is like one of the cheaper sports. I do feel like gymnastics is kind of pricey.
Yeah.
Because you got to buy the like leotards and you have to go into a gym with all the equipment and stuff.
That's true.
You can't just like practice at home unless you had a home gym.
Like a home cheerleading,
home
gymnastics
home,
gym. And
like,
to have that,
that's
you definitely should be able to afford to go to a gym.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how would you do the beam at your house?
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
That's true.
Irene, did you play an instrument growing up?
I played several instruments, but I will say I don't think I'm musically gifted.
Okay.
Like my mom made me play the piano. Classic. And I was like technically good, but I wouldn't say I was like really good.
What'd you play?
You know what I mean? What do you mean? What I play?
What instrument?
The piano.
Oh, piano.
Yeah. And I also played the clarinet for band.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you really just wanted to be playing basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were empty chairs in front of me in my orchestra. I played violin.
Okay.
Why were there empty chairs in front of you?
'Cause, that's how bad I was.
Oh, I don't even know how music works. I don't even know what that means.
I don't
I'm
fully.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, I think we had like different chairs or whatever, but I was like, I don't care. I kind of just did it because people were doing it.
Yeah, I did it. So I never played an instrument, and I actually wish I did, but I didn't play an instrument. And then in 6th grade, I was going to the school where I was going to take band for some reason. And I went to the 6th grade like thing, and I told them I wanted to play, I think, what's the like huge one that like wraps around you?
Tuba?
Yeah. I was like, I'm playing that. They were like,
You wanted to play the tuba?
yeah, I don't know why. I
That's
was
so
probably
random.
like, I looked like I was like 7, and I was like, I'm playing the tuba. And I would remember being at like the school open house where you had to like pick your instrument, and they were like, okay, we need to like test you out to see if you can even like blow into this thing. And I passed, and I was like so mad that they were giving me any pushback. I think I'm really like, if somebody tells me I can't do something, I'm like, oh, watch me. I will do that thing. And
but they just let you do the tuba, so then you didn't want to do it?
no, then I moved and I didn't, and then I didn't have to take band, and so I started taking drama.
I see.
We moved schools right before that was going to happen, so
You could have been a famous tuba player.
I would have known what chairs were all about. I feel like no, but so your mom made you take piano though.
Yeah, I don't think she like forced me when I first started. I was like fine with it, but then I kept having to play, and I kind of felt like I couldn't quit, you know? And then at some point I really didn't want to play. So like in high school, I finally was like, I don't want to play anymore. And she's like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But that was after like 10 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my daughter to play the piano right now. So she's taking piano once a week, but at our house with a friend, like a babysitter who is my youngest sister's best friend. And she's very cool. And like, she's an amazing musician and singer. And my daughter loves this girl. So I'm like, maybe if I like make it fun for her and have like a fun teacher, and it's like chill, because she does love music. And I see her, like all she does is sing, and like she's pretty good at like all I can tell. So I feel like that's piano is helpful if you like music.
Right.
So, but I'm also like, I don't want to push her into anything. I don't want to be like, you have to practice, but sometimes you have to practice.
I mean, you do have to practice.
Yeah.
That is true.
If you want to be good at anything, you have to practice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were going to basketball camps, and were you like the star of the basketball camps?
I was pretty good. Yeah,
Okay.
when I first, I wish I could bring my trophies. They're at my mom's house.
Oh my gosh, send us pictures.
Yeah. So like, I think when I went in third grade, I won the like hot shot.
Cool.
Like game thing. Like what they do is like you have like maybe 30 seconds a minute, and then you have to like see how many you can make. Shots you can make in that minute, whatever. So I won that one.
Okay.
And then I don't remember if it was that year or like 5th or 6th grade, I won the other one where you like dribble around and you like pass it at the thing and then it bounces back, and then you dribble around the cones, like that one. And then you have to do it in the fastest time possible. So I won that one.
Cool.
I can't remember. One of those I won twice. One I won once. So I was pretty good. I was like a point guard.
Out there to win?
Very competitive.
Okay, so you were like, I'm going to win this thing.
I mean, I wanted to win multiple things, but I would say at the time I was very fast and pretty good shooter, and I was like a point guard. So I was like, okay, I'm going to win either the ones where you have to make the most baskets or be the fastest.
Okay.
So those were the ones that I was winning.
And you weren't there just to have fun. You were also
But I was there to also have fun, but I do like awards and accolades, so I was striving to win the award.
Yeah.
And
that's what I feel like.
Huge bummer if I didn't win it.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's what's wrong. Like today, nobody is. I'm like, you know what? Everybody's like, just have fun. Let your kids have fun. I'm like, you know what's really fun? Winning. It's so
Winning
fun to
is
win.
Fun. Winning is
and you know
fun.
what's so sad? Losing. And if
well,
you
that's
lose,
why they don't want people to lose anymore, I guess.
because they don't want anyone to like be upset.
Yeah.
I remember sobbing so many times because we lost at something, and just being like, my life is over. Like, and I think that's good for people. Just like I do think you need to have those experiences, right?
Yeah, of course.
To be like, I lost and I'm heartbroken that I lost.
I mean, I think it's like an analogy for life.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you like lose a game, it's kind of like, I don't know, if you're an adult and you like lost all your money in the stock market or something, and then you got to bounce back.
Yeah, you can't go kill yourself.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly. It teaches resilience.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
I feel like the people who lose money in the stock market and can't get back have never like lost at a sport.
I agree.
Built up that muscle.
Exactly.
I don't know if that's true at all, but I'd like to think that that's true. I know this. I feel like, especially in LA, watching kids do sports and stuff, I'm like, what are we doing here? like we need to go to, we might need to move back to Texas where they're going to like actually like yell at you and push you down and make you cry. And like, I don't know. It's probably terrible, but that's what I feel like about, it's a waste of time if you're not trying to be the best.
Yeah. But I will say, so I played throughout middle school.
Okay.
And then my plan was I'm going to play basketball in high school.
Okay.
And then try to play in college.
Okay.
But then people started getting really good. And then I was not as good as I used to be at basketball.
What,
I was
like
not
in high school or in middle school?
Yeah,
When did it pass?
like in middle school, it was like by the time I got to like 7th, 8th grade, I was definitely not like the best anymore.
And
because
how
I was not
that?
putting as many hours in as like other people that were playing on like traveling teams and like, because I was also like a pretty good student, so I was like spending a lot of time studying, and that's like takes away from sports.
Yeah.
You know, that's why all the jocks are dumb, because they got to spend all the time.
I know. Doing sports.
I mean, they're not all dumb, but you know.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I was a good student until middle school, and then I realized I had a really good memory. So I just started like, I could look at something once and then take the test.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I'm at practice all the time. So like I would look at something and take the test, and I do like pretty well. Like I'd start getting B's instead of like 800s, you know? And I was like, B's are fine.
Yeah.
And like then but now I feel like I don't know anything because it didn't like sink in.
Yeah.
I would look at it and take a test, and then it would go out afterwards. So I don't know stuff that you should know. I feel like a lot of stuff that you should know, I don't know. I think I have a lot of street smarts, and I feel like I'm like quick in that regard. But like if you ask me like, you know, anything about geography, anything about like, you know, like eras and stuff of time, like just like stuff like that, I don't know at all.
Okay, so like history stuff.
History stuff, I don't know. I probably don't know how science really works. I believe in it. I believe that science is real. I just don't know how it works. I don't know. People are gonna be like, so she's a Republican. Great.
No. I believe it's real. I just don't know anything about it.
Yeah. but my friends believe in it. So no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Like I haven't seen it. But
I don't know. No, I feel like I don't know. I just was like really into cheerleading and gymnastics and stuff. So I was like, this is what I do. And I stopped caring about being smart.
Yeah.
I weirdly I was like, I don't care about being like an honor roll student. I don't know why I stopped caring, because I used to care so much.
Yeah.
And then I stopped. So I
well,
feel
then
like,
were you like, I'm going to be the best cheerleader? Like, did you move it over? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then that's kind of still the same thing. You still want to be the best
I made
at
a
something.
bad decision. Of like, I mean,
Well,
I'm like, I could have been really, like, I think I could have, if I would have applied myself, I could have probably gone to like I don't know. I think I could have done really well. And I decided to be a cheerleader, and I went to school on a cheerleading scholarship. And like, I didn't care about being smart. I don't know. I don't really
I
value.
didn't even know they gave out cheerleading scholarships.
Yeah, they do. They do. They do. So, you know, you could have done that too.
I truly couldn't have.
Wait, so when people started to get better at basketball, how did that feel?
Bad, because I have a similar thing where I want to be the best at something, and then that was kind of like an existential crisis. So
how did you deal with that?
Not well.
Okay.
So then in high school, freshman year, I like tried out for the basketball team.
Okay.
But then I was like, oh wow, I am one of the worst people on this team. And then there was like 2-day tryouts. Didn't go the second day. Didn't make the team.
Oh my gosh.
And the thing is, if you went, everybody made the team.
But you didn't go.
But I didn't go.
Because you couldn't handle that
I think I couldn't handle that I was going to be bad at something.
Well,
or not like bad, but just like
not like
just like
the
not,
top.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that still happens to you now?
Probably.
Like if you feel like you're not going to be like,
Yeah.
do you ever do anything that you're bad at?
That I'm bad at?
Or that you're not like the best at, just to do it?
I mean, I'm still doing comedy.
You're
I'm
so
definitely
funny.
Yeah, but I'm definitely not the best at it.
But
You know, but I'm like, I
feel
still
like
do it. But there are days where I'm like, this is tough because I am definitely not the best at this, and it's
I think
hard
that that's
because you're
you
like,
being like. I think that you like from this conversation, you have very extremely high standards for yourself because you're definitely in the top. Like you're really good at comedy.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're so funny. So I feel like that's like high standards.
Yeah.
For yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like I realized as an adult that I wasn't like doing anything that I didn't know how to do anymore.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I know. Like you didn't want to do anything you knew you were like bad at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I decided my daughter was taking tennis and she did not want to be there. She just wanted to eat snacks on the side. And I was like, why am I sitting here watching her eat snacks? Like, I was like, should I try tennis? I've never played a sport with a ball like in my life. I actually did go to basketball camp in Venezuela one time because
that's
my
cool.
dad was like, you can't do gymnastics here, but I signed you and your sister up for basketball camp.
Were you good?
No, I remember that the coaches put me and my sister on their shoulders and we just played on their shoulders the whole time while everyone else played basketball. Yeah, so it was kind of like fun, but it was like not my thing.
Yeah.
At all.
I will say I'm pretty bad at tennis.
Yeah, I started taking tennis and I could not stop laughing at how bad I was at it.
Yeah.
And it was so funny for me to like be bad at something that involves my like body, like physically moving. Like I'll like try and hit the ball and like I'm like doing like kicking my leg up
so
or like doing
hard.
leaps and stuff.
Yeah,
and like it's like a spasm that happens and
You're just doing cheerleading moves while you're playing tennis, basically.
Yeah. And then I was like, for some reason, I was like getting a kick out of the fact that I was bad at something and I was just doing it because. And I was like, I've never done anything like this in my life, just to like do something because I'm bad at it. And I got really into it and then I got pregnant and it's hard to play tennis when you're pregnant.
You could play now.
Yeah, I could play now, but now I have 2 kids and I'm like, when am I going to play tennis? For fun.
Have you played pickleball?
No, but
That's really fun.
is it?
And it's pretty easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you play pickleball? Okay.
I feel like everyone in LA plays pickleball.
I know. I feel like a little bit like resistant to it because everybody's doing it.
Yeah, but it's like fun.
I know. I feel like I come around to those things like later. And then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to do the thing everyone's doing. And they're like,
it's like, I know everyone wants to like be special and do their own thing, but I'm like, some things are just like good.
okay, I'll try it then. Some things are just good and fun.
Yeah, and you should just accept that pickleball is great. Because it's like a way easier version of tennis. Because you're using a wiffle ball and the court is much smaller and you have a partner.
My husband has been asking me to play pickleball with him for like
2
years now. And I'm like, no. And now I feel
It's
like after
so
this
fun.
conversation, I'll be like, okay, yeah, Irene says I should play pickleball. So I'm ready to play it. He's like,
But also it's like fun because it's like there's 4 of you. So then
Yeah.
it becomes like a hang.
yeah, that's fun. Okay, I could do that. I'll try
Yeah.
it. I'll try it and let you know.
And you'll like it because like you are competitive and you do want to win, but it's like not so
Yeah.
hard that you're gonna lose. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's pretty.
I don't care
It's just
if
fun.
I win
Yeah.
pickleball or not. I feel
I mean,
like
you say that now, but you are gonna care.
I don't. Maybe I will. I do a thing where like even with golf, like I like was like, oh, this is fun, and when I'm having fun and like not caring, I'm pretty okay. And then the second I started to get a little bit better, I'm like, I hate this. I'm quitting. Like
Yeah, that makes sense.
that kind of a thing. So wait, did you quit basketball completely when that happened?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, isn't that sad? And that was like my first like love was like playing basketball, and I just
Did you cry? Like, were you like, or were you like so in a thing?
No, I didn't cry. I think the other thing that made me not want to do it like subconsciously was that the practices were really early in the morning,
Okay.
and I'm not a morning person at all. Like I have such a hard time getting out of bed, even for regular school time. And
Yeah.
like I think the basketball practices are like 5 in the morning or something,
Whoa.
and I just my body does not like that. So like in my head, I'm like I gotta wake up at like 5 every day to play practice.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
That's crazy though.
But but when I missed the second day of the tryouts, because I had gone to like some of the basketball, camps or like whatever, like people knew I was playing. I think one of the coaches came up to me and was like, hey, like I didn't see you at basically I think she like gave me a second chance to be like, do you want to play? And I was like, no.
Oh my gosh. What did
So
your
I really just
parents
decided not to. They didn't, I don't think they really cared.
Okay.
Because actually my mom, I also was not ever wanting me to play like semi-professionally at all.
Okay.
Because my dream was when I was a kid was like, I'm going to play in the NBA, WNBA, whatever. In my head, I was like, I can play in the NBA, which was never going to happen. But I was going to play pro or at least college. And my mom like never wanted me to do that because she was like, you're going to get injured.
Okay. Yeah. Did you get injured?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like, so then you did you ever play for fun?
So then I stopped playing basically. And then in the last few years, I've been playing for fun again.
Whoa. Until the last 2 years?
Yeah, basically I didn't play pretty much at all for like 10 years.
Whoa. Do they still have the basketball hoop up at home?
So we moved.
Okay.
So no, I don't have one at my house anymore.
No.
And then here I just found like one at the park nearby recently. So
and is it fun when you go play now? Do you like
it is fun, but it's not as fun as when I was a kid.
Okay.
I think.
What do you think is different?
I think part of it is like, wow, I really just let this go. And I'm way worse at it now because I didn't play for so long. Like I can still shoot and dribble, but I don't feel like I'm good at it anymore. I feel only that I'm okay.
Yeah. Do you still watch basketball though?
So I have been starting to watch a lot more, especially now that the WNBA is like big.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot.
Okay.
Going to the games.
And is that fun to
That's super
watch
fun.
people do it? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we got a trampoline recently. And it was for my daughter, but it was really for me. But I
was like, I know what you're about to say.
I think everybody's like, we know you got yourself a trampoline from Santa.
Your daughter's like, I literally never asked for a trampoline. You're like, I'm pretty sure you wrote that down first on the wish list.
Yeah. Remember when you asked me how to write Barbie and I said TRAMPOLINE? I can't do nearly as much as I could, and I can do like some things, and I got like a mental block where I got scared to flip backwards. That's kind of why I quit all my stuff. But because I realized I could die doing it. And I was like, people have died and like broken their necks, and
100%.
Like, I've broken a lot of things and stuff. And I think I got old enough to be like, wait, I don't think I want to die doing a backflip.
Yeah.
Some people do, but I'm like not. I was not into it enough to die for it at that point, so I quit. But when I realized like what I can't do anymore, like I did a front handspring on a trampoline, which is so easy. Like, and I've had 2 kids since, and like the way my stomach felt like it like ripped open, I was like, what is going on? I was like, aging is a real thing, and the trampoline kind of freaks me out about my age sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it makes me realize like when we were younger, like I feel like when you played basketball when you're a kid and like it's so fun and like
also I was so fast too. That was the thing I was known for. I was like really fast. Like I could beat all the other girls I was playing with on like layups all the time. And now like I'll play pickup with my friend and he's like pretty good, but he's not like, it's not like he's incredible. But I'm like, I'm never really running by him like I am not fast anymore.
Yeah, it's like cardio, you don't have your like things that you had
exactly.
back
and
then.
I'm like, I'm not the best at this at all.
Yeah, I know. It sucks when I know, it's weird. It's weird to like see yourself like, because I remember, I don't know if you felt like this, but I remember when I was younger, I was like, I will be able to do this the rest of my life.
Sure.
Making like a pact with myself that I would be able to do the splits and a back handspring at least when I was 100 years old.
And it's not happening.
Psychotic. No, I can't. I'm not going to be like doing a back handspring at 100.
Like, right. That'd be fun.
Why would I do that? Okay. Did you have a moment where did you have any villains? Like, did you have any nemesis in basketball?
No, I wouldn't say I had any villains.
Okay.
No.
No villains.
No.
It was just you pushing yourself against yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I had like friends of mine that were like we were on the same level, that we were kind of like friendly, kind of competing. But no, I didn't really have anyone where I'm like, this is my nemesis.
Okay. Yeah. Was there like a rival team that you guys played that was like a big deal or not really?
We weren't good enough that we really had like a strong rival team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I feel like we ask everybody if you had like a big breakdown moment and like your biggest breakdown, but I feel like not showing up is a big.
Well, that was my breakdown. Was literally not showing up. Yeah. And not playing.
I feel like your breakdown is so like well controlled of a break. It's like smart to be like, okay, I'm not good at this. I'm not going to show up and I'm not going to play.
But that wasn't, I don't think I was even conscious. I think I was unconsciously doing it. And then for like a long time after, I like regretted that I did that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You would like think, would you see the basketball team and like be like?
No, I never really went to their games and stuff, but like, when I was applying for college and then I didn't get into the schools I wanted, I was like, it's because I didn't play basketball.
Do you still think about that?
No, I don't think it was like because of that.
Yeah.
But
you like held on to it.
Yeah. But like for a while I was like, this is what, like when I started by not playing, this ruined the rest of my high school.
Which
life.
School did you want to go to?
I really wanted to go to Stanford.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you went to Northwestern.
And I went to
years?
Northwestern.
And then
I transferred to Berkeley.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And when did you start doing stand-up?
I started, so because I stopped playing basketball, I was trying to find like another extracurricular activity to do, partially for like school applications and also because now I had all this time to do stuff. So I... Like
you had all those 4 hours and all that extra time after school.
Well, I had to do something besides just schoolwork. So while I was having this existential crisis about not playing basketball, I ended up starting to do comedy. So in high school, I started taking like classes and like every weekend I would go to the Second City and take improv classes and stuff. Yeah. So that's how I started doing improv and stand-up. Then I stopped doing improv because I felt like I wasn't that good at it. Okay. And it really also never like clicked with me in a way where I was like, oh, I'm good at this and this is what thing I want to do forever. I was always like okay at improv. Yeah. I wouldn't even say I was like good. I was like fine. Like I understood what they were telling me to do, but it didn't click with me. Like
that's how I felt about improv too. I was like, I'm doing it almost just because I'm supposed to do it, but I don't feel like anything.
I don't feel like I'm like creatively.
And I'm not like, I can't wait to go to another improv show and like get on stage. And like, I was more just like, okay, here I go.
Yeah. I was kind of like, oh, I'm supposed to do this to get better at comedy.
Yeah. That's what I thought too. I remember I was like I think I was already married and I had done like all the improv programs in LA and stuff. And I would like get to the end and then be like, maybe it's just this program that I don't like, or maybe it's just this program that I don't like. And then I was at UCB and I was like, maybe it's just because I'm not like everybody who's like really loves it is like interned here and like been here. And like, I was like old enough to not like, I had like job, like I like made money. I made a living at this point.
I'm not trying to intern at UCB.
I'm not trying to get like, but I was like, I'm going to do it. So, cause I was like, I need to get myself to like this thing.
Okay.
So I got an internship at UCB.
Wow.
And I got there my first day. And they're like, okay, so part of the internship is cleaning the toilets. And I was like, I was like, something came up for me. I think it might have been my confidence and I don't want to do this anymore.
That's
I was
so
like,
funny.
I can't do this. But I like really tried to force myself to love improv.
Yeah.
And then I realized it wasn't for me.
Exactly.
Like I loved stand up from the second I did it. And I was like annoyed that I loved it.
Yeah.
But I didn't ever feel like that about improv.
Yeah, improv was never like, I just never got it.
Yeah.
You know?
And I know people who get it and they're like brilliant.
Oh, of
and
course.
I was like, I'm not that.
And I'm like, I love watching people do that, but I'm like, that just wasn't me. So
yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, so I got this, speaking of you like quitting and then feeling like you regretted it, I had this mental block where I couldn't flip backwards. I wouldn't let myself. And for years, like I started to be like, am I that kind of am I just like afraid of my own success or afraid of doing well? And I like blocked myself somehow. And I like stopped myself. And do I do that in other areas of my life? And I started to like make it mean everything about everything. And I occasionally will get in like a bit of a spiral about this like thing that happened to me in middle school.
Do you still think that that's true?
No.
Okay.
I don't anymore, weirdly. But like, I think I've learned that mental blocks have like a lot more to do with like stuff going on emotionally than just like the fact that you're scared to like outside, like a lot of mental, I think people know now it's like things going on in your life. Like I feel like I've had a really chaotic life at all the times when I got it, like personal life. And I think that I got a mental block somehow. So I do think I see that, but I don't think I like blame myself the way that I used to.
That's
like
good.
I used to like make it mean that I was somebody who would like stop myself when I got to the top all the time.
Yeah. That's kind of how I felt as well. And then I was like, oh, is it because like, also I think the thing is like, if you want to get really good at something, you have to put in so much work and so much time.
Yeah.
And then if you do all that, what if you're still bad?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, is it because I don't want to fail and like put in all that work and time? And that's why. But then like when I looked back on it, I'm like, oh, like I really loved playing basketball, but I never had that like court vision that I think you're supposed to have if you are really good at
What is
basketball.
a court vision? Like just a vision of yourself?
No, like you know how people play chess and they can like see the like 3 moves after, and then like but like regular people like can't. It's like that.
I only
but with
know
basketball,
from that chess show.
right? But you know what I mean. You're like, oh, I'm supposed to do this, and this person does that. But you like see all that because you're really good.
Oh.
So that's kind of basketball.
Like you can, okay.
And especially because I was playing point guard, you kind of have to have that, and I kind of never really did.
Okay.
So I just really liked putting the ball in the hoop and running back and forth and doing that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really a point guard.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. I never knew that. I don't know anything about basketball.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. It's
I know what you're saying. I didn't know that was like a thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to watch basketball differently.
Yeah. Like if you see people that are really good point guards, you're like, how did they see that person that they were about to go there?
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy.
And they like throw a crazy pass and you're like, whoa, how'd they know? But because they knew that person was going to do that, even though they weren't already there.
I love that. I feel like I sometimes talk about this with my husband because I think I'm gymnastics and cheerleading and stuff. You have to have that weird kind of focus in like a very narrow way. Your focus has to be so specific and like small almost. Whereas like sports with balls, I feel like you have to have like this much wider vision. And I don't have that at all. I have like a lot of like precise stuff, but I will like run into walls, walk past people that I know like all the time. Like people probably think I'm such a bitch because I don't say hi. If I don't say hi, it's because like I did not notice you.
I literally didn't see you. Yeah.
No, I'm like focusing on walking one foot in front of the other right now because that's what I was trained to do my whole life. I need to like know what I'm doing with my body and that's it. Nothing else.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know. My sister she was a cheerleader too and gymnast. She weirdly would like every time at PE, I think she almost broke her nose like 3 or 4 times. She would just get like hit in the face with balls.
Oh, because she couldn't see it?
Couldn't see it.
Wow.
But she was like the best cheerleader in the world. She's had like so many bloody noses because like she just get like smacked in the face with a ball. And they'd be like, well, you know, yeah, it's a weird thing. So
that's
I don't
crazy.
know. Yeah. And then when you started doing comedy though, you had classes at school. Were you doing stand up?
No, I didn't have classes at school. I like would because I was from the suburbs, so we would drive into the city every weekend, and I would take classes in the city.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wait, what suburb were you from again?
I'm from like the western suburbs of Chicago.
Okay, because I went to Buffalo Grove.
Oh,
High
okay,
school.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of far to drive into the city, right?
Totally. Yeah. So it's probably like at least 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then, but my parents were like, okay, yeah, sure, this is a good activity. Because also I
Your
was
mom's
actually
like,
a really
you're not
shy
gonna get
kid.
hurt doing this.
No, I
You're
was not
like,
going to get hurt.
Emotionally, I am gonna get very hurt,
Yes,
but not physically.
But I'm not going to have a concussion.
Yeah.
So, but I also was like a really shy kid. Like I didn't like public speaking at all.
Okay.
Or any of that. So I think they were just excited that I was talking.
What made you be like, I'm gonna do comedy then?
This girl that I had a crush on like told me I was funny.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to run with that.
Amazing.
And also like I was pretty funny like with friends or just kind of, I loved cartoons. Like I liked funny stuff. But I didn't know like what comedy was until I looked it up, you know?
So you just like looked it up and were like, I'll do this.
Yeah. And I also really liked Ellen, like, and she started by doing stand up because I looked that up and I was like, okay, I guess I'll start by doing stand up. And Chicago's such a big improv town. So I ended up doing improv as well.
And then did you start doing stand up though, as well as improv in Chicago?
Yeah.
And then you kept doing it in college? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And then you moved to LA right after college?
No, so I was doing it in college and then I moved to, because I went to Berkeley, so I moved to the Bay and then I was there for a long time and I was doing it there.
And did you
after I
know you
graduated.
were going to do it once you were in college? Were you like, this is what I'm going to do?
No, I never really like decided that I was going to do it like that. I kind of just did it a lot in my free time. And then after I graduated, I was like, well, I still like doing comedy, so let me just keep doing it and see what the situation is. Because I was basically just gonna do whatever career spoke to me when I was in college.
Okay.
But then I took a lot of different classes and like nothing else grabbed my attention where I'm like, I'm gonna be this person. So I was like, I'm just gonna do comedy until I find a job I'm supposed to have. Never found it and just kept doing comedy.
Okay. I love it. I
Yeah.
feel like you do things in your free time that you really want to do. That's what I figured out about you. If you really like it, you're doing it in your free time. And then you're like, this will be my life.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about it like that, but that's true.
But that's cool though, because I feel like so many people like do things in their free time and don't make it their thing.
They're full time.
Yeah.
Well, I felt like if I'm doing it in my free time, it must mean I like doing it.
Yeah, totally.
So then I was like, well, why don't I just do it more?
Yeah.
Because I like doing this instead of
Yeah.
what I'm supposed to be doing, which was classes.
Not improv.
Yeah.
I feel like I know. I think that's cool. I think that's cool that you found it that way, like kind of just by doing the thing you wanted to do. That's what I think this is interesting on this podcast, because when you're younger, you have all this time to like do things that you like to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of like stop doing it because you just like it and it becomes your job somehow. And then it becomes a whole different thing.
Well, and then it becomes kind of a job. And
Yeah.
then you're like, well, do I like doing this?
Yeah, I know. Do you like doing this?
I do and I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it does feel like too much of a job where you lose sight of what made it fun to begin with and the creative aspect of it. And because like the longer you do it, the more it becomes a business and people are like, how many tickets are you selling?
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I don't want to be thinking about that. So that makes it not fun. But when I'm not thinking about how many tickets I'm selling,
You're
I
having
like
fun.
doing comedy. Or when I'm
Yeah.
like writing new jokes and I come up with something, then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm on the verge of figuring out this joke. That's like really fun.
Yeah.
But when they're like, hey, we got to cancel a show, I'm like, well, this sucks.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes I have this feeling when you show up to a show and they're like, oh, sorry, like, not if it's like your own show, but if you're like on somebody's show and you show up and their audience is light or something and they feel so bad or whatever.
Oh, I never feel
am,
bad.
Like,
Oh, I never feel like I care, like that there's not
I
that many
never
people.
feel like I
Yeah.
care, and I always feel like, oh, this is going to be fun because we're just like doing it
Totally.
for us. We're just doing, this is like
Yeah. I never
going to be
mind.
fun and weird.
But like if
mean, if
but
there's,
then if it's my show, then I
Oh,
feel
if
bad.
it's my show, I'm like, kill me. Like somebody
Yes.
just take me outside and shoot me in the back because like I cannot have this happen to me. Yeah, I know it's such a weird thing, but I felt like for me cheerleading became a job because I was on a scholarship and it became a job. And then I started to be like, I don't like this job. I don't want to do this job.
Yeah.
But I feel like stand up is different because I feel like it's nice to like, maybe because I have kids now and stuff, it's nice to like feel like I weirdly have a social life still because I'm like, my job is forcing me to go out and be around people, and I don't have to just be like, okay, I never see anybody anymore.
Right.
I feel like I see like so many more people now.
Oh,
than,
100%.
like,
I'm like, all my friends are comics.
yeah, I know. I'm like, oh, I'm out with people. I feel like I have this weird life as a mom of like, especially little kids being like out at night. Like, I don't think I'm supposed, like,
You're like,
I'm not supposed to
you're
be
like, this
out
feels
at
wrong.
night.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm like sneaking out, and I like doing something that feels like I'm not supposed to be doing it. Like, that's my whole vibe. I'm like, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
I want to stay home and watch a show. So I feel like I'm like sneaking out or something, like I'm being rebellious. But anyways, well, this was so nice to talk. Do you feel like doing basketball, like, do you feel like you as a person doing stand-up, it has helped you in your career moving forward, like having those experiences younger?
You mean my failings as a young person?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do. Well, I do feel like if I hadn't quit basketball, I don't think I would have done stand-up. Like, I'm pretty sure that's directly related.
But do you feel like it's a failing? Because I feel like you like really committed to something.
No, I don't think it's a failing. I just mean like at the time I was like, I gave up on it. Yeah. So if I never gave up on it, I don't think I would have found comedy.
Yeah.
So that's like kind of a nice thing to be like, oh, because I chose to quit this one thing, I was able to find a new thing, which I really liked. And I think I'm better at than basketball.
Yeah, I feel like also that's a good thing to be like, you can let go of things and move on to something else.
And that is hard for me, I would say. Like sometimes you're like, wow, I put so much time and effort into that thing. But you're like, sometimes you just got to let it go.
Yeah. What happened with that girl that you had a crush on?
Oh,
did she continue to think you were funny?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't spoken to her in years.
Well, she started your whole journey.
I know. I don't think I ever told her that.
Well, hopefully she finds it on this podcast somehow. Where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me on social media at Irene_Tu. That's TU. It's my last name.
Okay.
Or just go to my website, IreneTu.com. You can see me on tour.
And go see her. You're so funny.
Thank you.
You really are.
You're
so
really funny.
Thanks. You're really funny. Okay. Bye.
Bye.